Now, some may wonder, is this a little excessive? I would say absolutely, 100%. But after having a massive come to Jesus meeting with myself internally, I've come to the realization that I am a massive poser in the world of film and video making. I want to do this. It's something that I really enjoy, but at this point in my life, I'm doing a heck of a lot more talking than I am doing making quality stuff. And for a creative or for somebody who aspires to do better, and then looking back on my work and really seeing how poorly put together and how sloppy and how bad it really is, it hits you to the core. So we get to the point, the reasoning behind this binge watching session I'm about to go through for the next couple of days. It's funny and it's goofy, but the reality is that I think studying other artists and studying other auteurs and people who are talented in filmmaking and getting more of an idea, of what it is to really craft a film rather than just watching it for entertainment or for escapism, but to really kind of look at the structure of quality films. So I got a kind of a wide-ranging breadth of films here to watch, from your traditional, superhero action to emotional and kind of riveting dramas, just kind of the full spectrum, just to kind of experience it. But what's another interesting thing, and what I find that is really compelling in filmmaking today, and what I think is going to be the next kind of wave of films made and the next kind of storytelling abilities through films, is through the video game medium. I really feel that there are some very, very strong stories to be told through video games, and not necessarily through maybe the interconnectedness that everybody that plays video games experiences, with a controller and a TV, but just through the devices and the control that the audience has over a film. I feel like that is a new wave of film that's going to be coming here pretty soon, and I really do enjoy kind of going through a story, and it's almost like you're telling yourself a story from another perspective, which is a really interesting kind of way to look at it. It's somebody else through storyboards and through video game designers telling you a story, but it's almost like you're uncovering it for yourself and you're telling your own self a story in the manner that you do. That's why I really like just kind of open world games, is because you are taking another person's world and you're telling your own self a story. You might not be doing it in sequential order. You could be addicted to like side missions, or you can do all the different stuff, but you're telling the story that somebody else is trying to tell to you in your own manner. And I feel like that's a fantastic way that films are going towards, and just the advent of incredibly good stories that are rich in character and rich in dialogue and rich in just the backbone of video game stories that are coming out here. I feel like film can learn a lot from that, and vice versa. And I think that has had that film obviously has had a massive impact on games, and I think it's now starting to come to the point where you have some of the best screenwriters can be going over to video games and really writing up really nice stories, and then you have millions and millions of dollars constructing a great game that is the same budget as $100 million movie, but then it's an interactive medium, and then it brings in more people, and it brings in a younger demographic, and it brings in all these amazing things. And this is kind of a rant that I'm going down, but I feel like through the end of the day, through these and through high quality art and really kind of taking that in, but then also being able to put it to practice is my biggest thing. And so I intend on watching these films, the first time it's hard to watch them without having any kind of emotional connection, but I will do the best that I possibly can to kind of diagnose them, break them down, separate myself from the emotion of them, and then kind of see what did these artists do that made these films what they were and why they're so good, and then just attempt to try to apply that to what I do. I know I'm sitting in my car holding a tripod and staring into it, which is probably not the highest form of artwork imaginable, but earlier, practicing just like doing a jump shot or just like doing any other kind of craft is, just practicing my focus pulls and practicing my zoom focus pulls and just kind of crafting together just a little bit of practice just for myself to watch and see if I like it or not, and just trying to do it every single day and trying to stay positive and put a smile on my face. It's a very difficult choice that I've chosen, but if I'm gonna do it, do 100%. I'm gonna give it everything I have. So time to go watch some movies. Get a workout in first. Have you seen the movie 28 Days Later? Or Shaun of the Dead, or any dystopian futuristic film? It's what this place feels like 90% of the time. Just like really odd and quiet, abandoned. I feel like at any moment there could be like a zombie uprising where just crossing that basketball court, just there's like a zombie standing like right there, just like staring, and all of a sudden he has the ability to sprint. He starts sprinting at me. I have to take him out.